Thank you, Sakal and Preeti. Good morning, everyone. A very happy new year. And without any delay, let's have a look at the top lines in the finance world first. Petroleum Minister Dharmendra Pradhan said in a bid to curb vehicular pollution, India will go straight from BS4 complaint petrol and diesel to BS6 fuel by 2020. BS4 fuel contains 50 parts per million sulfur, while BS5 and BL6 grade fuel will have 10 parts per million sulfur. The regulation that mobile phone users be a paid compensation of 1 rupee for every call drop up to a maximum of 3 calls a day will come into effect from today. Delhi High Court on December 26 refused to stay the telecom regulator's order mandating mobile service providers to compensate subscribers for call drops beginning January 1st. However, the matter is sub judice and the next hearing on the matter in the High Court is on January 6th. Furnishing PAN details will be mandatory from Friday for cash transactions such as hotel or foreign travel bills exceeding 50,000 rupees, a move aimed at curbing the black money menace. Besides, PAN will be a must for all transactions including purchase of jewellery above 2 lakh rupees in cash or through card with effect from today. Index of 8 core industries contracted by 1.3% in November as against 8.5% growth in the same month last year. The decline in the growth was mainly due to the low growth witnessed in the production of crude oil, natural gas, steel and cement. Well, those are the top lines. Prime Minister has granted a major boon which will directly benefit the people of at least 3 states with the foundation stone laying of Delhi-Meerut Expressway. We bring you those details about how this expressway will lead to relief for lakhs of commuters who have to contend with extended jams at present on National Highway number 24.
A New Year gift from Prime Minister Narendra Modi, which will soon turn into a reality for the National Capital Region residents. The Prime Minister laid the foundation stone for the Delhi-Meerut Expressway on Thursday, which will shorten the time spent on road to complete the Delhi-Meerut journey from the present 2 to 2.5 hours to approximately 40 to 45 minutes. Here's how this project will benefit lakhs of commuters once completed. The 74-kilometer long expressway will begin from the Nizamuddin Bridge in New Delhi till Meerut. The project will have 14 lanes, 6 of which will be dedicated for the expressway. Each side will also have 4-laned highways for the use of commuters to and from areas like Ghaziabad, Indirapuram and Noida. Cycling lanes will also be provided to promote green commuting. Once up and running, this will be the nation's first expressway of its own kind. A deadline of 30 months has been given for its completion, but the government will make efforts to finish the work in 400 days.
इसका वैसे पीरियड 2.5 साल का है। मैं कोशिश कर रहा हूँ कि 400 दिन में इसको पूरा करें। तो 400 दिन में पूरा होना है, लगभग 1.25 साल के, इसमें 1.25 से 1.5 साल में पूरा करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं।
The expressway will be built at a total cost of 7,566 crore rupees in multiple phases. The 28-kilometer long Delhi-Dasna section will be built in the first phase at an expense of 2,869 crores. The second phase will see the 6-lane expressway being extended to Meerut at a cost of 3,575 crore rupees. The 6-laning of 22-kilometer long Dasna-Hapur section of NH24 will cost 1,122 crores. The widening of NH24 will directly benefit 3 states, Delhi, UP and Uttarakhand. Those travelling as far as Lucknow, Bareilly and Nainital or even between Noida and Ghaziabad will get relief from jams. The government has similar plans for the Delhi-Dehradun journey, which will reduce the travel time between these 2 cities to 3 hours. Clearly, the Modi government is giving speed to fulfill those dreams which were first envisioned during the tenure of Vajpayee government. With Sudhakar Das and Anuj Yadav, News Night Desk, DD News.
Well, certainly a boon for the commuters on NH24. Moving on, petrol prices was on Thursday cut by 63 paise per litre, while diesel rate was lowered by 1 rupee 6 paise per litre on the back of a softening global oil market. Revised prices will take effect from the midnight and then it will be implemented from today as well. After this, the revision, petrol will cost around 59.35 per litre in Delhi as against 59.98 currently, whereas a litre of diesel will cost 45 rupees 3 paise as against 46 rupees 9 paise until now. Well, moving on to the global markets. To begin with the Asian markets, there is some sort of downward movement, a mixed movement we can say in the Asian markets. Japanese Nikkei is slightly on a higher side, and then Hang Seng is also slightly on a higher side with up by almost 32 points. However, Shanghai Composite is down by 34 points, and SGX Nifty also showing some sort of muted trend there, down by 12 points. And to see the US markets have gone down to higher levels. In fact, we can see Dow Jones going by almost a mammoth 179 points, S&P 500 down by 19, and Nasdaq Composite down by 58 points there. And on the European market side, we have a similar story. FTSE 100 down by 32 points, and German DAX continuously for the fifth straight session was down by almost 117 points. And if we have a look at the Indian markets, there is a completely different story with a positive waves. Indian markets have welcomed 2016. BSE Sensex up by almost 158 points there, and National Stock Exchange Nifty up by almost 50 points. And now let's have a look at how rupee is trading against various major currencies across the world. To begin with the rupee against dollar, it has ended its note around 66.15, up by almost 0.24 levels, showing its might against the dollar. And rupee against the European currency euro is pretty much flat. It ended on the same note at 71.89 levels, which was the previous day's figure as well. And rupee story against the Asian currency yen, it is around 0.5497 levels, up by almost 0.0015. And to have a look at the commodity market updates, to begin with the Brent crude, it's currently trading around $37.28 per barrel, up by almost 0.82 cents. And coming back to India, gold per 10 grams is around 24,930 rupees, down by almost 52 rupees. And silver per kg is down by almost 120 rupees at 33,270 rupees. Basically, we have the commodity markets fluctuations in the international market impacting these commodities in India as well. And before we leave, cooking gas consumers would be able to dial a uniform 4-digit emergency response number throughout the country from today to seek help in case of a leakage. And that number is 1906. Well, that's all in Finance World. Once again, back to Sakal and Preeti.